Man, Sukuna. Everybody that glazes him is a idiot. Today we're talking about Sukuna and why he's a bum, fraud, and why all of his fans are stupid and I don't like any of them. First, the guy is a rapist, a pedophile, and he commits mass genocides without any remorse. He is a fucking psychopath. Let's start with that, okay? And how the hell can you like a guy like this? Sukuna is a bum, and he's literally presented as what Gojo is presented in Jujutsu society, a weapon. He has nothing else going for him. That's all he has going for him when Gojo is an actual human. If you're one of his fans, I pray for you. I pray to Jesus Christ that you get saved. And he's goofy as hell, bro. I've heard that every time that anybody enters his domain while he is in UG, he has to run up to his fucking throne and jump on it just to fucking aura farm. That's goofy. Imagine Sukuna just fucking running to the fucking throne to sit it on it and then be like, what are you doing here, you fucking scum? Bro, you're the fucking bum. Shut the hell up. I will now tell you why I despise this character. First, we have the whole system with the binding vows, where I feel like it was made just for Sukuna to be able to maybe win the fight with Gojo, and he lucked out to do so. The whole reason he did that is because he made his slash invincible to Gojo. Invisible, my bad. Not invincible. So that he couldn't see it because his six eyes are so efficient in seeing cursed techniques that he had to use a binding vow to hide it. And also, of course, the Mahoraga made it able to go through infinity. That's a whole other story we're gonna talk about later. But that's the first thing. Second, Mahoraga was low-key more useful than Sukuna in the entire fucking fight. He could barely do anything by himself. The only thing he could maybe do to touch Gojo was maybe use domain amplification, which never worked, and his domain could slice Gojo, but Gojo just tanked and attacked while he was healing somehow, because, I don't know, he's the fucking GOAT. The only time he could do anything is when he had Mahoraga out. Mahoraga when he sliced his arm off, and Mahoraga when he killed him.
And also when Mahoraga adapted to his blue and his red, and then Sukuna used the wheel to have those effects on himself without summoning Mahoraga himself.
Third, Sukuna fucking sucks at fighting, bro. Like, honestly. Loki, Naoya got more hands than him, bro. I mean, bro, this guy can literally not fight. And this guy, Loki, got no trades, bro. Every time he would trade punches with Gojo, Gojo would counterattack, catch his hand, fucking flip him on his back. He would never win a one-to-one martial arts fight against Gojo, which means he has no fucking hands whatsoever, which is probably the most important aspect of Jujutsu, is to be able to fight when you're left without your Jujutsu. By the way, this video is not for me to explain the entire Gojo Sukuna fight. I will here tell you my honest opinion and what I think on Sukuna. And it's that he's an absolute fucking fraud, bro. I said this like 3 times. I never ever had a reason to like this fucking character. And his fans, they're just as stupid, if not more. His fans are a bunch of edgy cornballs who try to be different and cool by liking the bad guy, bro. Sukuna is one of the most bland and one-dimensional characters you could ever make. And people who say he's well written need to take a moment from jerking off to him and see the truth. Open your eyes, folks. He's not tough. He's a sadistical piece of shit. Did we need a character like this in the story? Yes, but I'm hating on the character himself, and I'm hating on the people who say he's well written. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have been a part of Jujutsu Kaisen. Matter of fact, he's very important, but he's still a horrible character. Another reason Sukuna is a fucking bum is because he likes playing with kids. Why? Because he literally isn't inside of the body of a 17-year-old. So we also got that going on. And that's extra annoying to me because I really like Megumi as a character, and I do think that if Sukuna hadn't taken over, he would have reached his full potential after the Reggie fight. He would have realized that he's capable of something and he can actually pursue that goal. But also Sukuna stole his body, made him kill his own teacher and his sister with his own hands, and then proceeded to massacre all of his friends. And our guy is a depressed guy, so of course he fell for that, and he didn't have any motivation to do anything all the way until the very end, where he helped a little bit. Bro, Jogo is low-key a better character than Sukuna. Like, he at least had some character depth and development. He had some actual fears towards Gojo and Sukuna themselves, and he has some compassion and sympathy for his comrades like Hanami and Dagon, which is better than anything Sukuna has ever shown. There's also the thing with Megumi, because I don't know how that happened. I know Sukuna had a binding vow with Yuji to be able to use his body once when he wanted to, and how did he give his finger to Megumi and Megumi didn't just combust on the spot? There's the whole thing with the 1 in a million chance to be a vessel for Sukuna, which is Yuji. It's not Megumi. Megumi should have just died. And that's a huge plot hole to me, bro. And Gojo would have lived if Sukuna hadn't taken over Megumi, because he wouldn't have Mahoraga, and regular Sukuna will never touch Gojo because he has nothing to do against infinity. And now some real shit for the people who actually care. Do not be like Sukuna IRL, and to be like him, it is pretty difficult. You have to be a sadistical, egotistical, egotistical piece of shit fuck prick that doesn't care about anything, that screws other people over for his own gain, for the sake of his entertainment, and one of these things you honestly sometimes have to be, which is to be an egoist. I didn't mention it, but he also is that too, which is to just care about yourself more than you care about others, or to, well, here's the thing, right? An egoist is a person who cares about himself more than he cares about others, which isn't really what I'm getting at here. I kind of want to say that you do more for yourself and you spare the things you do for your other people around you more, just to be able to do more for yourself, which is prioritizing yourself, actually. So yeah, let me correct myself there, but you need to be this to be a YouTuber, for example, or in many other things, business, marketing, any jobs that are scaling high. You need to constantly improve in that, and to do that you need time, you need effort, you need energy, which you will not be spending on your friends, so yeah, or family. Yeah, that doesn't mean completely you won't talk to anybody, but you just do it less and you have less time, which is completely normal. That is what I'm going through by being a content creator. I just don't do, like, I don't remember the last time I played a game. Last time I played a game was when I was recording for the JWA video. That was just for the video. I haven't opened the game since then, and I don't know, the last time I went out with friends was 2 weeks ago from the time I'm recording this. I really haven't done much for myself. I just work with my YouTube and on my diploma work, because I gotta graduate right now. And yeah, that's pretty much what you gotta be to be Sukuna IRL, and I'm not advertising to be him. It would mean to just start molesting random people outside, which is, you can't really molest people for too long because you're gonna get arrested for 5 minutes of doing it, and then you're never gonna do it again because you're gonna be in jail. Yeah, I don't do those things. Don't molest people. Be a good person and a genuine human being, and that's my moral of the story here. Now a little bit about what's going on with the channel. My Naoya video is growing rapidly. It is not showing any signs of stopping whatsoever, and I hope it never will, because it is currently at almost 3,000 views. The stats are insane. We're currently at 150 plus likes and at 100 comments, which is really not what I expected. You guys have shown me amazing support and so much love that I can't just thank you enough. There have been several haters there, you know, of course, that's a hot take video, so is this one too, and of course there will be people, you know, disagreeing, but hey, if you disagree, comment down below. If you wanna say anything on this video, come on, comment section's open. And yeah, I really appreciate what you did, guys, and keep it going. It keeps me going, so keep going. I strive for every new video to be better than the previous one, and I do think I did a good job here doing that. I also took a lot of time to do this video. I had a lot of other work on hand to do, and I did not have much time to work on this, and it still took me a lot because I was also tired all the time. But hey, I did it. It was a pushover, and the next one hopefully won't be such a pushover, but whatever it is, you will see it. I hope you enjoyed. I would really appreciate some support, like a subscribe, and of course comment anything you might want to say down below, because Sukuna is a fucking bum, and I would love to hear your opinion on this. So yeah, fuck Sukuna, fuck his fans, and if you're one of them, you're brain dead. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.